Welcome to the Senior Safety Advice Podcast, your trusted source for expert guidance on aging safely and independently. Whether you're a caregiver, a family member, or a senior looking to stay secure at home and beyond, we've got you covered. From fall prevention and home modifications to financial safety and scam awareness, we provide practical tips to help you or your loved ones live with confidence. Tune in and empower yourself with the knowledge you need to navigate the challenges of aging. Let's make safety simple.
Hi everyone, this is Esther Kane, and I did an interview just a few days ago with John Ream from SeniorShieldAI. He's the creator and founder of an app, and the website is SeniorShieldAI, and of course the app is Senior Shield. It's a wonderful app to try to help seniors, but of course anyone, I think, get away, identify spam text, and which we all seem to be getting lately. I've been getting for a few times a week now. I get a text from the United States Post Office addressed to my cat Stella, who actually passed away last year. So obviously I can tell that that's a scam, because why would the post office be texting me? There's no reason. And two, it's addressed to my cat. So that's an easy one to identify, but not all text messages that come in are easy to identify. So with this great app that he created, you can put the message into the app and it will let you know if it's legit or if it's fake. On top of that, he made the pricing extremely affordable. There's 3 models. There's the free model, there's 99 cents a month model, and then there's $3.99 a month model. Those are all, I think, very affordable just to keep yourself safe, to keep your senior loved ones safe. I mean, we all know that technology is changing so quick, it's hard to keep up. It's hard to know what's legit and what's not anymore, at least for most of us. So stick around, take a look at the interview, and I hope you like it. Of course, click the like button, give us your comments, subscribe to our channel. We appreciate each and every single one of our subscribers. And I will see you next time and look forward to your comments. Take care. I'm sure you've been talking a lot about the app.
Yes, definitely. It's new. I just released it about a month and a half ago.
Wow. How long did it take you or whomever to create it? Did you create it?
I did not write. I came up with the idea and everything myself, but I am not a software developer.
Okay.
But I got someone to develop it for me.
Perfect.
So
it looks amazing.
I built Senior Shield with the family caregivers in mind, because I came up with this idea because my father, he's starting to age, and his cognitive abilities are declining a little bit, and he's very susceptible to scams. Primarily, you have a virus on your phone. You need this virus protection.
Oh no.
So I saw my dad would always fall for it, pay for it. My mom would be canceling the credit cards. It would keep happening. And I'm like, he keeps getting scammed in the text messages. I was like, what if I could educate him in the text messages? So that's kind of where my original idea came from.
I love it. I mean, I love that there's that personal history, because you understand the need of the family members trying to protect. And not only that, but the older adult too. Look, everyone can easily get scammed these days, especially with AI. Who knows what to
Have
believe?
you seen the toll scams?
No. TOLL, the toll?
You missed your toll when you went on the highway. So there's
Yeah.
a very common one going on across many different states right now. And I received it. It looked very real. I live here in Boston, Massachusetts, and it's like your Easy Pass invoice is overdue. I almost clicked the link. Then I'm like, wait a second. I uploaded it into Senior Shield and it told me it was a scam. And then I Googled it and I'm like, oh my God, the creator of Senior Shield almost just fell for a scam.
It's so easy. It's
Yes.
so easy. You don't know what to believe anymore, honestly. Even yeah, yeah. So how exactly does the app identify a scam? I mean, you have to put it in there, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
So it's still new, so I don't think the usability, it's not perfect.
sure. Nothing. Look, it's always evolving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so there's a few different things that it does. One can sign up their parents or their family member, friend, someone that may be susceptible to scams. And once they sign them up, that person can then opt in. Then they can receive like a daily text message of, oh, here's a notification of some common scams that are going on, and here's how to stay aware of it. Just education in the text messages
Okay.
themselves. Another way is inside the app, you can upload the contents of a message and the phone number or email. And what it does then is it actually pings across a known scam database and tells you if that phone number or email are in that database and if it's a known scammer.
Ah, okay.
And separately, it actually reviews the content of the message and uses AI to analyze that message and to tell you if it looks like a scam or not.
Right. Or if it's a message that's already been identified as a scam, or
Exactly.
even if it's a paragraph, I suppose, or a sentence saying, hey, this has been used.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, that's a good way to use AI.
Yeah. Then there's educational quizzes in it.
Yeah, how
Uh,
does that work? Is that like something that comes on a daily text message or email or
no, it's inside the mobile app.
okay.
So you'd have to open up the mobile app, take a look at the quiz of the week, and then you can take that quiz.
Okay. So it's sort of like those health apps where, you go in and it's got exercises for the day or whatever, and go in and see that. Yeah, I tried putting it on my phone, but I have an Android.
I'm coming in with Android soon, but not quite yet. So I'll be sure to let you know once it's available
Yeah,
for Android.
yeah, let me know. Because I was trying to see, all right, how does it work? It looks so cool. I mean, certainly the price point is great for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah,
You
there's
know,
no doubt about that.
I only have a few paying customers right now. Um, but I'm still brand new. It just came out a couple months ago,
Right.
and it's always a slow start.
Right, that's okay. I mean, you need to start building that up and the reviews. Look, it takes a while, but I think it's a brilliant idea. I think it's
Thank you.
excellent for like you said on your website, not just for the older adults, but also for the family members who are trying to protect their older adults.
I mean, the world's getting scary and they're getting more advanced, and it's very difficult to decipher like what's a scam and what's not.
It does. What's the database that it's pulling where the scams are or what identifying them?
Yeah, so this is it. I can
I mean, I was just wondering.
yeah. It's called IP quality score.
IP quality score. Okay.
So I just sent that in the chat.
Okay. Thanks.
So yeah, it's a public database, but this, in order to actually use it, you would have to go to the website, log in, whereas my app just has a direct API connection to it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Excellent. And give me an example of what one of the quizzes are like, the educational quizzes.
Yeah, well, let me pull it up and I can show you on
Pull it
that.
up.
So,
Yeah, that was another thing I was going to say. I would love to see a video of it actually working on the website. I don't know if you have if an article on that. Did I miss it?
no, I don't think I've done that quite yet.
Yeah, that would be cool to see for us visual learners.
Yeah, let me share my screen here.
Awesome.
And I'm going to,
And you're very lucky to be living in Boston. Well, maybe not in the winter, but otherwise it's a great city.
and where are you based?
I'm northeast of Atlanta,
Oh, okay. Sure.
45 minutes northeast of Crazy Atlanta.
I like Atlanta. I've been there for work a few times.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you do for work?
I work in B2B sales, tech sales actually. Uh,
Uh-huh.
so, I work from home. I'm a product expert where I give demonstrations of the software to prospective clients.
Cool. Well, so you must
And I
do a
work on this on the side.
yeah. Well, that's how that's how the idea of the pet rock gets started, right? It started
Yeah.
on the side.
Yeah, so here we have the app itself. Let me just turn on a little tool I have. Yeah. Okay. Great. So you log into the app. What I like to have is a weekly scam alert where every single week it'll be a new scam alert. So this can keep you informed of what are some of the most common scams going on. So this is that one I was talking about. Got
Uh-huh.
a text telling you to pay overdue toll charges. You can drill in here and actually read about this scam and how it's actually affecting a lot of people. If you were to Google the scam, you are going to see it everywhere.
Wow, that's amazing. I can't believe you got that scam on your phone.
Oh, I've gotten it like 4 or 5 times.
Oh my God. That is crazy. It would be worse if somebody paid it and they didn't even have one of those passes.
Yeah, I was very close to falling for it. I'm kind of ashamed to say it, but just
Oh,
to say how scary that is these days.
well, it's how vulnerable all of us are. Look, these days you don't know, but it looks awesome. It looks very user friendly.
It was designed like that in mind because it has to be.
It has to be right. Did you use your father as a test subject?
Yeah,
That's great. That's the way to do it.
yeah.
That's great.
So in the resources, I have 3 sections. I'm still creating some videos that's going to
Okay.
try to help streamline the onboarding process to make it as easy as possible for end users to use the app.
Okay, right.
But for the quizzes, quiz of the week. In fact, Esther, we can have you take this quiz.
Oh God. Okay. I get my glasses. Oh my God. All
Can you
right.
read that or?
You receive an email from your bank asking you to verify your account information by clicking on a provided link. What should you do? Oh, do not click it and call the bank or get on your online platform account for the bank. But don't ever click the link. Ignore the email. Your bank will contact you by phone if there's an issue. Well, maybe. Forward the email to friends. Oh my God, no. Submit and verify with Senior Shield. Well, yes, obviously. If you have Senior Shield, definitely do number 4. You receive an unexpected email from a friend with an attachment and a vague message. What should you do? Open the attachment? That can be scary. Contact your friend through a different method? Well, you could do that. Forward the email to others? No. Click the attachment and forward to friends? No. I hate attachments on emails. That and forwards. A
This
pop-up
this
message
is the one my dad would always fall for.
Pop-up message appears on your computer screen saying your system is infected. Oh, with a virus. Oh my God, it's like the movie The Beekeeper. And
Yes.
instructs you to call a provided phone number immediately. What is the best course of action? Call the number immediately, unless you want to blow up the building like in Beekeeper. Close the pop-up window and run a trusted antivirus scan on your computer. You could. Ignore it. It's probably just a harmless ad. And provide your credit card. No, definitely not number 4. Number 2. I don't know if you can ignore it, can you? An
So
unknown person messages you on social media.
this is a very common one.
Yeah, and if you're on social media, you do get that a lot. Expressing romantic interest. Oh, those romance scams.
Yeah.
After a brief conversation, that's scary. They soon ask for financial help. How should you respond? Send them money to help out? No. Stop communication and report the profile. Yeah. Continue chatting. No. Well, unless you want to catch them. Ask them for personal documents to verify their identity. Why would you continue? No. Yeah, number 2.
The sad truth is, I'm sure you know, many elders get lonely.
Yeah, I mean, I've been a widow for 10 years now. So, and I'm
Sorry to hear that.
67, I can tell you that it does happen. I can see those romance scams coming to fruition, but they're scary. Once you know about them, you can't trust anything.
Yeah.
All you have to do is watch one of those crime things on TV and no. Anyway, you receive a letter stating you've won the lottery, you don't remember entering. Yeah, but you need to pay a fee to claim the prize. What's the appropriate action? Send the fee to claim your winnings. Ignore the letter, it's likely a scam. Contact the lottery company to verify your win. You could do that and share the good news with friends and family. Number three. But you could do number two as well, right?
Good.
Ignore it.
Yep.
While browsing online, these are all really good quizzes. While browsing online, you're prompted to fill out a survey for chance to win a high value prize. Yeah, but it asks for your social security number and banking details. Oh yeah, was the safest. Provide the information. Nope. Only provide partial. Nope. Decline to participate and exit the site. Yeah. Share the info with others. Oh, that would be worse to spread
Yeah.
the
So
lie.
this is the initial quiz, and I wanted to make this one rather generic and high level that spans across a number of the most common scams that people see today.
I can see that. I mean, they're great questions. Did you come up with these, or is just a series of what your experience and your dad's experience, or what you're seeing
Um,
online as scams?
I, I came up with these questions with just knowledge and research of the most common scams that are affecting people. So I figured that would be the most logical place to start.
You're absolutely right.
We can
Someone
kind of skip
called,
through these last ones.
yeah, they're really great. I can see how, oh, and then you get the test results. I love it.
Yeah, so we have a
I love
little
it.
touching up to do and education we should do to make sure we don't fall for any.
That's great though, really. I mean, the two things that I think that well, there's three things really that I think this app is hitting on. Is one, just the awareness, the list of scams that are currently happening. Two, getting these types of quizzes, which is a way of showing you how the scam could work so that you can educate yourself to not fall for it. And then three, just the alert aspect of having the app on your phone so that you can put the possible scam in there to let you know if it is an app. Now, it's on your father's phone. Do
Yeah.
you get an alert?
No, not quite
Okay.
yet.
Okay, but that's what you want to do? You want to include the family as well or not? Or is that
Yes.
invasive?
Yeah. So I'll show you something. So there's another feature of the app where I can actually send a fake scam text to my father or my
Yeah,
mother, and
yeah.
then they'll receive a fake scam text. And if they click it, they'll get sent to my website saying you fell for a scam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, well, let me show you another way here. Uh, another piece of the app.
That's actually that's actually a great idea to do, not just to your parents, because if you did that and then sent them to a page on your website, this was a test, you fell for a scam. If you want to protect yourself, let me tell you about SeniorShieldAI.
Yep.
Because I thought I saw somewhere on your site that there was family member access, or did I make that up in my head?
Yes.
Oh, I did. Okay, great.
Yeah. And so we'll connect back here. That's my dog in the background.
That's okay. It's my cat on the table. That's just how it is when you work at home.
So yeah, here we have receive a suspicious message. So I received this one a couple days ago. You've probably, this is a very common one. Coming
UPS
from
delivery.
USPS.
I've gotten that myself.
Yeah. So this isn't the best UI yet. I need to make this a little bit better. But I just put in the phone number I got it from and uploaded the message itself, press verify, and now it's telling me
Oh,
it's a scam. Now, the phone number wasn't known, but it's saying based on the contents of the message, it's a scam.
right, because it's not a known number for UPS.
Right.
Very good. Very good. I love it. It's simple, it's clean, and easy to use. And I like that you have the share feedback because whenever you have something new, I don't care what it is, a website, an article, an app, anything at all, you want to get feedback from the people who are using it, because that's how you change it, that's how you build it and rebuild it. Um,
Exactly.
I mean, from selling software, from talking about software, it's in constant, rebuilding
Always
mode.
iterating.
Right, right. Version 1, version 1.2, version 1.8, and so on and so on. I mean, that's just the nature of it. It's always been that way. And it
Yeah.
should be because it's changing with everything, not only technology, but how people use it. And people come up with all new ways to use it.
Yeah.
Um, I love it. So, what feedback, if any, it's so new, you probably haven't. What feedback, if any, have you gotten from your users?
Um, some of the feedback is make it a little bit easier to
Hmm.
people always wanted to auto review their messages and then immediately identify which one's a scam. Apple has blocked the ability to do that,
Yeah.
actually,
Okay.
due to like security and privacy concerns. So I can't do that with Apple. I might be able to do that with Android, though.
Okay. So, what they're saying is if they get a message, let's say in their email, that Senior Shield would automatically flag it.
Yes,
Oh, so they don't want to take the extra step to put it into the app.
correct.
No, everybody wants the automatic toilet.
Yeah, there's always the automation that people want.
Yeah,
But for Apple, not quite there. Probably, I don't even know if we ever will get there.
yeah,
But Android, it's possible because they have looser security regulations on their phones. Yeah.
yeah, but it would be difficult because you're not only targeting emails, you're also targeting text and you're also targeting browser. I mean, that would be a lot.
Yeah, when I was first come before the idea was even like developed, I posted about it on Reddit. There's this guy named Liam that had to respond, and I actually spoke with him because he's a product software developer, used to work for Google, and I spoke with him, and he developed something similarly for a Google Chrome plugin that would
Okay.
crawl across your email and manage the sites that you're viewing to help do a very similar process because his grandmother was getting scammed.
Oh,
You're hitting upon some future functionality of Senior Shield to do that, but I don't have that yet.
yeah, well, you will. I mean, there's over 10,000 people a day turning 65. And that's going to continue, I think, until 2030, I think. And then past that, the next 10 years are going to be the next demographic, the next generation turning six. So yeah, there's the market is there,
Do
for
you know how
sure.
many scam complaints there were by seniors over the age of 60 in 2023?
No, tell me.
Over 100,000 in the US.
Oh my God. And those are the ones that actually complain.
Right.
Never mind the ones that didn't say anything.
The average scam amount was 34,000.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, no
There
wonder people don't
was
have any money for aging in place.
over $3.4 billion in fraudulent scams for seniors in 2023. It's an
Wow.
astronomical number.
Wow. That is definitely something to be, yeah.
And the average
I had no
person
idea
makes
it was that high.
upwards of 12 scam or fraudulent text messages a day.
Well, that I know, the
Yeah.
number of messages, but I had no idea. And I had no idea that the average loss of the scam, the scammed person was 34,000. I have a friend who just got scammed out of 13,000. Um, wow.
When I
It's
was opening up the bank account, I was at like my local Chase branch and I was telling the banker about my business. And he was telling me, he's like, every single week I see a senior getting scammed. He's like, just last week there was one that fell into like lost over $100,000 due to a crypto scam.
oh
Yeah.
my God. Oh my God. You definitely have potential to grow with this. Besides the Google guy that you were talking about earlier, are there any other apps or programs that you know of that are similar?
I've come across a couple similar ones, but they don't really have too much of a following at all. I actually noticed that McAfee antivirus, they came out with something similar to auto detect scams. I don't know exactly how it works, but that's targeting more of the overall market for identifying scams as opposed to educating seniors. I thought about starting it for being broader, but I thought that maybe having a niche that I stuck to educate may be the best way to start out.
Yeah, it is. Build that. I mean, the one thing I've learned in internet marketing for 25 plus years is stick with a niche, really
Yeah.
build it up, get your authority in that niche, and then you can start playing around by adding other
And you can
things.
just, yeah, just create a new company with the same product, market it differently. That's what I
Right,
was.
right, exactly. What would you like to see any additions to this app? What would you like it to see it do that it's currently not doing? 'Cause obviously it's so new.
Yeah, I mean, well, I obviously want to get more feedback from, end users. I want to hear more from them of what they would hope to get out of the app. I
Hmm.
mean, I've heard some people, there's a lot of apps out there for the senior market on a whole, whether it's from reminders to take your medication, assistance in getting to your doctors, or managing all your health information. Obviously, I'm focused on scams, but if there's a need to broaden outside of just scams, make it a more all for one solution, I would never be opposed to that.
Okay, that makes sense. Instead of having 20 apps doing 20 different things, combine it all. Yeah, that would make sense. And that certainly would be very user friendly.
Yeah.
Well, there's enough services out there that you could tack onto.
Yeah.
As you will notice as your father gets older and mother.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know. It's I've been through that. I've been through that myself. Um, well, I think, you know, oh, one thing I do want to say, well, I ask you, I'm sorry. Do you feel that there are, or have you discovered that there are any challenges that you're facing with this app besides just the marketing? Are there any issues that you found that you're hitting the wall on?
So sometimes with the mobile app, when you send a fake scam message, it's not always embedded with the hyperlink.
Okay.
Also, like if I were to add my father, he would receive a text message saying like, "Oh, John Ream signed you up for this. Click here to download the app and opt in." That doesn't always have a hyperlink either. I've noticed through testing with end users that that link doesn't always hyperlink. So that makes it a little difficult to understand. So I'm trying to figure out why that's the case. But these are
Mm.
all minor things, but they're not perfect for the end user experience. Yeah.
No, no, but it sounds like it's a coding issue,
Yeah.
a technical issue, right?
I'm working with my developer on those things.
Yeah, and like I said, it'll always be growing. Well, it's a beautiful site. Yeah, well, they did a good job. I
Thank you.
mean, you got everything on there that I can see.
Did
Um,
you take a look at my Instagram account?
at your what account?
Instagram?
No, not yet. Why?
Oh, I think there's some fun content on my Instagram.
Oh, okay. I am going to check you out.
I can also share my screen and show you.
There we go. Oh, I see the 3.4 billion.
Yeah.
Wow. Is that your father?
No, no,
Oh,
no.
I see somebody there.
But yeah, just, a lot of education about the marketplace, thought leadership, just trying to tell people who Senior Shield is, what we stand for, how we're trying to help.
Very, at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. And I have do you have a YouTube channel as of yet?
I've created one, but I haven't uploaded any videos to it yet.
Okay, you'll find I have two YouTube channels, one for each of the websites, and I mean that took a while to gain traction, but once it did, it's so wonderful to get the replies, comments from people saying, "Oh, this was so very helpful. Thank you. This just happened to my mother. This really helped." I mean, you get a lot of, strange, weird ones too, but
Yeah.
the helpful ones are the grateful ones. It really fills your heart, and it really makes you feel like, okay, those 18 hours I spent in front of the computer really are worthwhile. So I think you'll get that too. And I just read that Instagram just passed as the second most used search engine over YouTube.
Really?
Yeah, so keep marketing on Instagram.
I'm building up my base just by building up some followers and I'm gonna keep posting and hopefully I'll be able to help some people not get scammed.
Yeah, as long as the information is useful, eventually it'll get to where it needs to get to.
Well, I mean, I think your podcast is great. I was taking a look at it.
Oh,
And,
thank you.
it all comes down to education is just so important, but sometimes it's hard to get that education to the ears that need to hear it.
It is. It is. I mean, sometimes I feel like I'm pulling a donkey across the road, you know?
Yeah.
You you have that info there. You want to give it to them, but they just don't seem to. Well, aging is very emotional. It's emotional admitting you're getting older. It's emotional you can't do as much as you could. And then it's emotional for the family members watching their loved one going through that process. You're fighting so many issues. And in aging in place issues, the second factor is cost. Usually a lot of home renovations cost a lot of money. So that's why I really love tools, like the Senior Shield app, where it's extremely affordable and it's so user friendly. And look, if it can save you $34,000, what the hey,
That's a lot of money.
it's a lot of money. So I think that yeah, it's great. It's great. Oh, I thank you so much, John. Thank you for your time.
Yeah,
And
it was so great to meet you, and I'm really looking forward to the podcast.
well, ditto. Yeah, I can't wait to showcase this. I'm going to start writing the article right away and let them know that the podcast is coming. And yeah, maybe I'll put it ahead of the schedule. I know we have a schedule, but maybe I'll do that because it was really good. Thank you so much. I look forward
Thank you.
to talking to you again. And I look forward to seeing how this thing improves. And I can't wait for it to get on Android.
Yeah, I will let you know once it does. I was speaking with my developer yesterday, so that's next up.
All right, cool. Well, you have an awesome day.
You
Enjoy
too.
Boston, and I will talk to you later.
Have a great day. Take
You do
care.
too, hon. Thank you.
That's it for today's episode of the Senior Safety Advice Podcast, helping you and your loved ones stay safe, independent, and informed. If you found this episode helpful, be sure to subscribe and share it with others who could benefit. For more expert tips and resources, visit SeniorSafetyAdvice.com. And remember, staying safe starts with staying informed. Until next time, take care and stay safe.